Hi everyone, welcome back to the second part of the Hostinger CyberPanel VPS tutorial. In the first part, I have shown you how to set up the VPS, create website, set up WordPress and everything, and our website was working perfectly. Now in this second part, we will learn how we can set up the email to send and receive emails from our VPS. And this is the best part about this VPS because a lot of providers like DigitalOcean, they block the port 25, which means you are not allowed to send emails from their VPS. It is done for security and mainly to prevent their IPs from getting blacklisted. But that's a major disadvantage. With this VPS, there is no such disadvantage. So setting up email is fairly simple and easy process. I will show you how to do it, but it is very important to keep that there are some guidelines that you have to follow to make sure that all your emails go to the user inbox and not to their spam folders. So let's see how to do it. So the first thing you have to do is create some DNS records. Okay, so here in this Excel sheet, I have listed all the records that we need to create. So I will also put this in description and probably on my website from where you can check this records and easily create. I'm using Cloudflare for my DNS management. If you're using any other provider like registrar, like GoDaddy, Namecheap, then the process of creating record is same. The type of records will be same, just the interface will be different. If you need any help, post in the comments. I will try to help you. So first, let's create these two record, mail SMTP for IPv4 and IPv6 address. Go here, select A, type here mail and put your IPv address. So to find your server IPv address, you can go here and here are the IPv address. Okay, now I can just copy it from here, paste it and take this off, click on save. And similarly I will add another record SMTP. Then for this IPv6 address we'll go here and here take this option mail, paste this address and save it here. Click on save. Okay, let's see what more records we have to create. So we have created this 4 records. Now let's create the MX record here. Instead of @ you can put your full domain name also here like this. Okay. Then here mail dot your main domain name and in priority put 0. Okay, so make sure that there are no extra spaces or dots or anything, and then create this text records. So first copy it from here, go to record, go to txt and paste it here. So to get the content here, go to the CyberPanel dashboard. From here go to email, go to DKIM manager, select your domain. So you can copy this public key and remove any extra quotes or spaces. So you can see like here it is one and the one will go up here and this. Okay, then click on save. It is important to remove the extra spaces else it will not work. You can also verify it later after creating all the records. I will show you how to do it. Then create another this record, less SPF. Click on add here, then go to txt, main domain name in content. So here you will have to replace your server IPv6 address and IPv4. I've shown you you can get it from here. Okay, This is your server IPv4 address and this is IPv6 address. Then click on save. And it is important to remember, if you're using any third-party services, for example, MailChimp or something like that, to send out emails, bulk emails or something, then make sure to have those SPF records as well. Else, your emails will start going to the spam folder. And if you're using your server to send emails directly, then there will be not issue because we have put the IPv6 address and IPv4 address. So our emails will go to the user inbox. Click on save here. And the last record is this DMARCA. This is an optional record and you will get email notification if there is an issue. So if some other server is pretending to be your server or there is some issue with the record, then you would get a notification. But it is completely optional. So you may or may not get the notification. It depends on the other server where you are sending your email. Click on save here and replace this email ID with your email ID. Okay. So we have created all the records. Now let's go here and check if we have set the records properly. So I'll put the link to this website in the description. From here, let's validate the SPF record first. And you can see there is no issue with the SPF record. These two IP are authorized to send emails from this domain. And similarly, go to validate DKIM records, put default here, your domain name, and then click on valid DNS. And there should not be an issue. This seems to be a valid DKIM record. Okay, so it's working. And now let's go to the cyber panel here and go to SSL here, go to mail server SSL. So if you have not issued the SSL certificate for either of this domain, then just select the domain and click on issue SSL. It will auto generate. I have already issued it, so I will not issue it again. And now go to Hostinger control panel here at the bottom of the screen. Here in the reverse IP address, put your mail domain. So for we have created the MX record. This is the mail domain we are using. I will use mail dot bestwpguides.xyz and this also here, and then click on save changes. So we are doing all this to make sure that our emails go to the user inbox, because if you don't follow the guidelines properly, then most likely all your emails will go to the spam folder. Okay. So we have created the record, set up the reverse DNS, issued SSL. Now let's create our email accounts, which is very simple and easy. Go to email here, click on create email, and from here select your domain name, and you can create like contact and then create on generate password, copy this password and then click on create email. Okay, so that's how simple it is to create an email address. Now go to access webmail here and okay, so I'm logged in with the other ID, but this is fine. This is my admin account. So now let's test if our email is working properly. So go to this website, mail tester, and here click here and you will copy this email address. Now send a test email to this address. Click on send here. Okay, now go back to the website again. Click on check your score. Okay, it seems I have exhausted my plan. And okay, I will send an email to my Gmail address and see if it lands properly there. Okay. bestwpguides@gmail.com. Hello, this is this email. Click on send and let's see if this email goes to the inbox or spam folder. Let's go to the Gmail inbox here. I will refresh it and you can see it directly went to the inbox and did not went to the spam folder. And the reason is because we followed the guidelines and have set our DNS records and everything properly. So this allows Google to authenticate that yes, this email is coming from the proper server and it is not spam. Let's click here, three dots. Oh, sorry. Click on show original and here you will see we have passed the SPF record, we have passed the DKIM record. Here also you will see we have passed the authentication results and there is no issue of spam. So there are some additional things I will show you. Go to the CyberPanel dashboard here, scroll down and in mail settings, you will see you have an option of installing the spam assassin program and mail scanner program. So spam assassin is basically prevent spam emails from going out and coming to your server. You have to install this application. I have not installed it because I don't need it. This is just for test. It's very simple to do. And similarly, mail scanner is for scanning viruses and all the malware and everything in your emails. Again, you have to install this mail scanner here, but this will take up additional resources. So install this only if you need it. If you don't need it, then don't waste your server resources on these applications. So that's it guys for this video. I hope you found this video useful. If you have any questions, please post in the comments. I will try to help you out. And in the third part of this series, I will show you how to install the web application firewall and configure it to secure your server and all the websites connected to your server. So that's it guys for this video. I'll see you in the next video.